The lights are on, and they're shining brightly, literally and figuratively on this Saturday night. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the UAB Blazers and the Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys, checking in with the Knights head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Blazers offense will have the ball first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Keeps it on the option. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thomas. Crosses the 40. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a... Just the opponent. You are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
What a grab with one hand. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The handoff. All over him immediately.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Complete in the middle. Touchdown, Blazers. He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Man, he was razor sharp last time out, completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm, and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Knights.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Left side is Klein. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Running inside. It's Higgins. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Blazers are moving quickly down the field. To the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. On the run, it's Cross. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They want to run it left here. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Tight end now in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't throw it in.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. There's some room. To the house. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. On the move, it's Higgins. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period, first down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So is it...
It's a fumble on the play. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mendoza. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The last completion got him 6, now it's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Snapped on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the Touchdown, UAB!
And that is just out. Execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And they did tack on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Fresh center downs going to the air. Right side, it's Lawson. Crosses the 30. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down in 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Maybe a miscommunication, that one didn't have a chance.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Boston. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first. Got a man. It's Reese. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Drops back on first down. Left side is Arrington. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Could not make his way to the corner.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense, try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Moving out to the right. Finds his man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Knights! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the delay, it's Thomas.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. To the air, it's Mendoza. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge... in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Out wide left, it's Reese. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns it upfield. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Knights want to move quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick completion on the out route. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Got an alley. Breaks into the open. Gives him the big stiff arm. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with Baylor taking on the number 4 team, the Colorado Buffaloes.
And the Blazers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the UAB head coach coming out of the locker room. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Blazers in the hurry-up. On the draw, it's Higgins. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Got to make the play on 4th. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, UAB. They take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Number 93, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Takes the handoff. It's Cross. He's past the sticks. At the 45 on his way. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll give it to him again. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Rolls right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just Completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's changing the play. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Absolute shank. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pulls it in. It's Klein. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
And the Blazers will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Straight ahead, it's Cross. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down to the air. Out wide right, it's Reese. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Follows his blocks. It's Cross. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Knights are flying down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Still looking to his right. Right side, it's Reese. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on 3rd down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. On the draw, it's Higgins. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Makes a grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Blazers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll run it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Thomas. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. In traffic, it's Jones. Open space at the 25. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Using his legs, it's Thomas. He's got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blazers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll run it. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, obviously, the running back has been the big story for this offense all season long. And the coaches talked about this in the offseason. They had to identify the right guy in the portal to help this offense be physical, to generate explosive plays, and really take them to the next level. They found their guy. This guy's been so good each and every week. He's been able to take care of himself, stay healthy, and he's gotten better as the season has gone on. And here we are, guys, late in the season. He's in Heisman contention, and he's got this team knocking on the doorstep of a college football playoff berth.
Quarterback changing the play. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Hits inside. It's Cross. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They give it to him again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Arrington. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They'll run it. It's Cross. Touchdown, Knights! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Quick give. It's Thomas on the stop.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Mendoza. Got rid of it just in time. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Knights sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach could go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Going to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's loose. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Tough run here. It's Cross. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for room. It's Cross. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Out wide right, it's Cross. Touchdown Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor. Makes a catch on the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
To throw, it's Mendoza. This time it's complete. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there.
He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll set up to throw. Rushes on. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and, David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Swapped immediately.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
On the ground, it's Cross. There he goes. The 20, the 10. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
Yeah, and you could see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. And he gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2. And guess what? First and goal from the 2, this offense will take it.
The Knights will try to run out the clock in this final minute. Running the red zone, it's Cross. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Knights! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey, guys, here on the Blazers sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now
he wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 2nd and long here. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. They're all over him. And he avoids the sack.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. Get it here. This one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Rush right in his face. Left side, it's Boston. Touchdown Knights! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moves the pocket. It's Mendoza. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on first. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how